We're starting off on the floor, and we're going to stay down. We'll get up after, but we're going to start with our breathing technique, which is Ujjayi breath or ocean breath. Now with this, we're trying to breathe in and out, but making a kind of noise by closing off our epiglottis, our vocal cords. And we do that by either yawning, and you'll feel it come together, swallowing, and you'll feel it come together, or whispering, and you'll feel it come together. I know, yawning is contagious. But you're going to try and do 2 locks. You're going to try and pull in your abdominal, your root lock. So you're going to try and imagine either stopping yourself breaking wind, or try and imagine picking a pea up with your vagina. And then you're going to pull in your abdominal lock, pull the stomach back and hold that in. But then you're breathing mainly into your upper part of your body. So I'm going to make the sound, but I'm going to make it exaggerated so that you can hear me. So we're breathing out. As we breathe in, we pull the pelvic floor in. Breathe in, try and hold it. Then, as you breathe out again, pull your abdominals in. Then breathe in and try and hold them. Breathing up into here. Close off that epiglottis, so whatever makes it easier for you. So now I've made that quite loud so that you can hear it, but it's not necessarily that loud, but you'll hear it yourself. But you want to fill and pump up the whole of the upper part of the lungs while keeping the lower part down. So let's breathe out, and as we breathe in, pulling the pelvic floor, pulling the abdominals. So we're going to lift our arms, breathe in through the nose, filling right to the bottom of the lungs, breathe out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. So we're going to lie ourselves down. We can keep our knees bent. And we're going to stretch our neck. So making sure that our head's nice and flat, turning our palms over so that our shoulders roll down. We can bend our knees and bring them together so that they feel relaxed. and making sure that we're not arching that spine. We can tilt our pelvis so that the back's nice and flat. We're going to tuck the chin right down in towards the chest so that you'll feel the neck gets lengthened at the back. And then you're going to roll the head back, keeping the shoulders and everything on the floor, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to breathe out as we tuck the chin right the way down. Feel that neck lengthen. Hold it here for a breath out and a breath in, a breath out. And then breathe in. Take the chin all the way up. There's a breath out, a breath in. And then as you breathe out again, you're dropping the chin back to centre. So we're going to breathe out and bring our ear over towards the shoulder. So we're looking over our right shoulder. We're going to breathe in here. Breathe out here. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, bring the head back to centre. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, bring the ear to the floor, look over the left side. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bring the head back to centre. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring our ear towards our shoulder. We're going to make sure our chin's tucked in, our hands are pushing towards our feet. Think about your breath. In and out, in and out. And then we're bringing our head back to centre on a breath out. We're taking it over to the other side on a breath out. And back to centre on a breath out. Lovely. Take the arms in line with the shoulders. You can turn them over so their palms are flat down. Straighten the legs. Take the left foot and bring it flat down. Lift the right leg up and bring the left hand to the back of the right leg. Take the right leg over towards the left, but keep the right shoulder flat down on the floor. It doesn't have to go to the floor. You can just keep it there. You'll feel this right along the lower back. So again, we're breathing in. Bring the leg back to centre. Breathe out. Change it. Breathe in, lift the leg. Breathe out, take it across to the left. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Breathe in. Back to center. Breathe out. Let's change side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in to center. Breathe out. Last one. So we're rolling over onto our belly. We're going to bring, now it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to stay in Sphinx, if you find that whenever you push up to Cobra, you fall into your shoulders, then I prefer you to stay in Sphinx and just come up and down through here. Okay, so it's up to you. Think about your shoulders. Don't cheat. Don't follow me if you think, oh, Mari's doing that, I'll do that. It's your body, your shoulders, and what's happening with the neck area is much more important. So you stay at the point that you feel you have to. We're going to go in and out 4 times. We're going to lift up 4 times. We're going to breathe in as we go back. We're going to breathe out as we come back down. You choose your version. So if you want to, the elbows are underneath the shoulders, if you're doing in Sphinx. If you want to do to Cobra, bring the shoulders back, elbows in, tuck the chin in. Breathe in, lifting. Breathing out, taking it down. Think about your spine. Last one. Push back to child. Keep the hands where they are. Let the bum drop down. Feel that stretch through the shoulders, through the chest, through the arms. Bring yourself back up and onto your bum. Oh, sorry. Up onto your knees. We're going to shoulder sweeps. So we're going to stretch our shoulders. Reaching the hand out, breathe out. Stretch the arm down to the side. Breathe in, bring it over. We're going to do 4 on this side. So breathe out. And then bring it back underneath. Have a think about the 2 sides. It should feel a bit more loose on this side than it does on the opposite side. The shoulders should feel a little bit more loose. The arms should feel a little bit more loose. Let's do the other side. So it's 5. Bring it back under. So from here, you're going to cross your legs underneath. So you're crossing your legs underneath. You're rolling yourself back onto your bum. Now you don't have to do that. That's just like oh, fancy way of moving into the next position. But you don't have to. You can just move yourself onto your bum and stick yourself into your cross legs. So we're going to take it from cross-legged, taking that front leg over the top. So we're taking it into cow face. So, in cow face, we're going to start with one thumb up and one thumb down. We're going to bring them in. They don't have to touch. They're just coming in. They're coming out. They're changing. Thumb up, thumb down. They're coming in. They're coming out. Changing back in. So when you bring it so that if it's your right foot on top, your left hand, if you can grab hold, if you can't, don't worry. Lift your chin up, go forward slightly. And lift, undo. Take the legs, lean back, cross them back over. So again, one thumb up, one thumb down. Thumb up goes up, thumb down goes down. We're just bringing them in. We're taking them out. We're rotating so that we're working the shoulders, working the elbows. And then once we have the right arm up in the air, we see if we can grab hold. If we can't, we don't worry. We're just trying to move forward by bringing the chin over the knee. And then we lift up and take it out. Lean back, bring the feet together and flap the legs. Grab hold of the right foot, big toe with the left hand. Lift it up and see if you can pull it in. I'm going to go sideways with this. Bring the foot down. Take the arm out to the back. Bring it back. Bend the foot in. Flap the legs. So left foot, right hand. Lift it up. Left hand comes away. Drop the right foot down. Bring it in and flap. I'm going to do one more each side. So, right leg, lift, drop the knee, take it round the back. Bringing it in, flap. And last one, left side. And bring it down, flap, let your head come forward. Bring yourself up, bring the knees in, and let's bring ourselves round and up to standing. I'm going to switch the camera. So, we're going to take ourselves into our sun salutation. Going to step back tonight. So I'm going to step back and go into down dog, move through for 2 into down dog. Then I'm going to step back into plank, into thingy for 2 as well. So bringing ourselves to the front of our mat. Bring ourselves into mountain pose. Think about what we want. So we're going to breathe in, lift up and reach back. Breathe out, take it into a forward bend. Breathe in, straighten the legs, pull the shoulders back, bring it to a half bend. Take it down. Now you can jump or step back to down dog. We're coming up onto the toes, coming forwards. We can bring the knees down, the elbows. We lift into wherever we want, cobra or sphinx. We're taking ourselves back to our down dog. We're looking forward, bending the knees, stepping or jumping into a forward bend. Lifting the head, bend the knees if you need to, breathe in, lift up. Breathing out. Breathing in. 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 So I'm going to miss out the down dog. I'm going to step back into plank. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Last one. And bring the arm back down. Lovely. So you are going to need your band because we're taking it into a bent leg triangle with a bind. So you're taking your legs apart, making sure that they're facing forward. You're bending your right foot out and you're bending your knee. If your right leg bending, your left hand is going to have your band and it's coming behind your back and it's coming here. Your right hand with your right leg is going down onto your knee, and then with your band hanging down, you're going to see if you can grab your band underneath. From here, you go lower down and you're trying to work your hands up until that they touch. Now, you don't want your band flossing your bum. You want it over your thigh. So your hand has to be up here. It can't be slapping your bum. No S&M down here. We've got to have it here. Once you've got hold, you're pulling the shoulder back and you're looking behind. You'll feel that push onto the knee and you might find you can take that leg a little further. You should feel quite strong. Now that back leg, make sure you don't roll onto the inside edge. Make sure you're pushing your little toe down at the back as well. You can look forward. You can look down to the floor by your toes. You can look right up to the ceiling. It's up to you. To come out, let go. You might be able to get your hand on the floor. You may want to start and just rest here with your elbow here. And then you can push back up. Turning the foot back in. Bringing the arms out. Giving yourself a little shake. So I'm going to turn around. So now you know what's happening at the back. You can swap your bands over. We're going to turn the foot out. We're going to turn the thumb down with our band and bring it behind our back. We're going to bend that knee. We're going to place our hand down. See, we can grab hold of our band. Let ourselves drop down. Work our hands up. Make sure we're not flossing our bum, but it's right up behind our back. Bend that knee. Twist. Look wherever you want. It's up to you. But all the time trying to twist your chest up towards the ceiling. That's where you want to go. So we're releasing, wrong way, releasing the bottom arm. Bringing it back if we want to, our knee. Use it to push us up. Take the hand out, turn it in. It's always easier the second time. So here we go. Let's bring ourselves back up. Change hands. Bring the right foot in, turn the left foot out. Right arm behind our back. Left knee bends. Wiggle our band up. Twist ourselves. Trying to look up towards the ceiling. Turn the chest up towards the ceiling. Making sure that back leg, that the little toe stays down. Let's lift. And bring it down. So we're going to do the twist version of this. We're again bringing our band into our left hand, turning our right foot out, bending the knee, then turning. We're going to bring it into our right hand. Our right knee's out, our right hand's got the band. We're taking it again behind the back. We're turning and twisting and seeing if we can scoot it under and grab hold. And again, we want it up by our back, not down the bottom. And we're pulling and twisting the left arm so that it's twisting us around. But again, we want to keep that back foot, our left foot, pushing down. We don't want to let the toes come up, off the heels off the floor. We want to keep pushing down. Now think about the knee of that back leg, of that left leg. Is it okay? Does the hip feel okay? We're letting go with the left hand. We're rolling back, bringing ourselves back so that we're back on our knee. We can take the foot out. We can push up. Turn it round. So let's try the other side. Turn the foot out. Turn the hips round. If it's the left knee, the left hand has the band. We're taking the left hand behind the back. We're taking the right hand onto the knee. And we're seeing if we can skivvy the band so that it comes underneath and we grab hold. We then pull with the right hand, with the left hand, and as you see, as you pull, it'll pull my shoulder round. Undo. Come back round. Lift up. Move out. Let's do that one more time. We're releasing. And our last one. And bringing it back. Bring it out. Give your shoulder the little shake. So before we go down, we'll stay here, take it into a bit of a rotation. We're going to take our arms out, bring our left hand to our right leg to our left hand, 2 hands, pull ourselves through our legs as we breathe out. So let's start with left hand to right leg first. Breathing out, pull yourself round. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out to the other side. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, grab the legs. Pull yourself through the legs. Breathe in, push your head to the floor. Breathe out, pull another little bit. Breathe in, lift. Let's bring that right hand. And bring it down. Jump the feet in. And we're going to take ourselves down into a down dog. So we're taking ourselves from here into a forward bend. We're going to step back to down dog. So with down dog, making sure that we're pushing our fingers and we're turning our hands. We're going to rip up the floor. Pushing back. Pushing the armpits to the floor. Now we're going to take it into a 3-leg dog. But instead of taking it into a split so that we're lifting our feet right up, we're just taking it in line with our hips and holding it here. Push the heel of the other foot down onto the floor. Feel that stretch. Push the foot that's lifted, the left foot, push it away. But keep it in line with the hips. We don't want to lift it too high. So we're not taking it up here, we're keeping it here so that we can feel that stretch right through the calf on the standing leg. We're going to bring that foot down and we're going to take the right foot up. So again, in line with the hips, push the left foot down. Use them hands to push back. Push the leg in the air, push the right foot away, as if we're trying to kick the heel and push it towards the back or wherever we are. Let's bring that foot down and try one more. Again, pushing back with them arms. And change last time. Bring it down, push back to child. Bring your arms out, let them roll down. And then bring yourself back up. So we're coming up into a high kneel, high knees. And we're going to sort of work with our shoulders again. So we're taking our arms up. We're going to drop the right hand backwards and the left hand forward and twist towards the right. Bring the hands down. Now we're going to bring the right one up at the front and the left one up at the back. You can turn so the thumbs are coming up and they both meet at the top. So we're going to take it the other way. So now we're turning the left hand out so that it's coming down at the back and the right's coming down at the front, but we're turning towards the left. We're turning the hands and the palms at the bottom and coming back up. So we're going the other way. And this time we're following the right hand to the back. We're twisting. We're coming up. We're going the opposite. So now we're following the left. Twisting. Let's follow the right. Let's follow the left. Let's follow the right. And the left. And 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 then just go. And this makes your brain, or the two sides of your brain, work or not work. And then you end up going, and that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's your brain having a go. And it's the same as doing that. There's also another one which is good for your brain. If you have your thumb out on your right hand, on your left hand, and your little finger on your opposite hand, Yep. Now you're going to put your thumb down and bring your little finger out. Your little finger and your thumb. Then you're going to swap it again. Thumb, little finger, thumb. And then swapping them. And it's mad. It's really great for your brain because you've got it again, and but it's also all this nimbleness with our fingers. So once we're getting over 50, 40, 50, we have to start making our brain do a lot more work. So people use Sudoku and things like that to help their brain keep active. Things like this, making the brain, doing these things, and the speed, you've got to try and do it fast. Angle, so you can see me better. So we're going to take it, what am I doing? Okay. Take it into cow face, so with right leg over the top. But we're going to bring our arms into eagle. So with our right legs on top, we want to bring our left hand on top and bring it around. Now remember, you can be here if you can't get the hands together. We're going to lift the arm up, and then we're going to breathe out and try and bring the arms over the top and open them out without the elbows coming up. The elbows come away, don't worry. And then breathe in, lift, and breathe out, undo. Let's change the legs. So left leg's on top, right hand on, right hand on top, sorry. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, reach over. Try and open up the arms. Let's lift. And let's do one more on each side. I'm going to go sideways so you can get a sideways view. So right leg on top, left hand over. Last one. And bring it out. So we're going to take it into, the last one is three-limbed pose, which is plank but a low plank. Now if you need to, if you've got your blocks, you might want your blocks to be underneath your shoulders. That'll help you out. So with this, you're trying to bring your hand hand underneath the shoulders, bringing the shoulders back, tucking the toes, and you're lifting, but you're keeping yourself here, having the elbows pulled in. If you need to, like I said, bring the blocks underneath. Have your shoulder on the block, shoulders pulling back, squeeze your stomach in, lift your feet off the floor. Squeezing and holding in this position. Using your hands to push down, pulling them elbows tight in towards your shoulder blades. Pushing the heels away. Pushing the knees towards the ceiling. Squeezing the thighs towards each other. Squeezing the stomach muscles. And bring it back to child. Take the arms out. Now without the blocks, you just keep your knees down and try and lift one knee up at the time. How did you get on with that, V? I wasn't looking there. The blocks, it makes it much easier with the blocks. It gives you a lot more strength in your upper body. It holds the upper body up for you. So put your hands either side of the blocks and you're bringing your shoulders down and resting your shoulders. Now you can stay with the knees down, squeezing the stomach. You can take them back. You can try one leg at a time. Push with the hands and then lift up. That's it. So if you need to have your knees down, but you don't want your bum to be up in the air. You want to pull your bum down slightly. So you don't want it up here. You want it pulled in. But you're pushing with the hands, keeping the elbows in, shoulders back. And bring it down, push back to child. Take the arms out. If the head's dangling, make sure the block is there to protect the head. Let's bring ourselves up. We're going to give them shoulders a nice little stretch. So sit cross-legged or hero, whichever you want. You're bringing the left hand, bringing it down and bringing it behind your back. So I'm going to turn backwards so you can see what I'm doing. Your hand's gone flat here. You're grabbing hold of the hands if you can here. Or just like that, whatever you can do. If you can do it here, better. Bring that elbow in and pull them round. Then you're turning your head to the side of your arms and you're just bending the head as if you're bowing. Someone's just over there and you're bowing your head. Then we're going to bring it back to centre. We're going to bring the arm round, thumb up, grab hold, pull the elbow back if you can, push forward, turn the head and bow. And bring it back, undo. So, I'm not lying down tonight. We're going to finish with doing our Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, but we're going to bring in all our locks. So for the first one, we've done the 2 locks. We did the root lock, we did the abdominal lock. Now we're going to bring in the chin lock. Now the chin lock is where you kind of push your neck out, you drop it down, and you pull it up. And you hold it here, and that will lock the neck in. And then you lift it, and that opens the throat up. So your first lock, if you bring yourself right down into your pelvic area, as you breathe out, pull your root lock in. Try and hold it as you breathe in. Remember, you'll find it only wants to come up into this chest. Now, as you breathe out again, pull your belly in. Hold both of them, breathe in. Then you're going to drop and hold it here. To let it go, just do that and breathe out. Okay? Then as you're breathing in, if you lose everything the other 2 as you breathe out, as you're breathing in again, pull everything back in. So we're going to use that Ujjayi breath. We're going to again try and pull the epiglottis in. Find our position. So we're going to breathe out first. Breathe in, pulling in the root. The abdominal, breathe into the chest. Keep hold of all of them if you can. Here we go. So we're going to take our arms up and breathe in through both nostrils and then out through the mouth. Open the mouth. So that we're really opening that upper glide. Instead of pulling it nice and thin, we're now opening it. And last one. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to turn everything off and say goodbye. Bye.